What is up, everyone? Back here again with another video, and today I have my spoiler review of Superman, James Gunn's Superman. And what can I say about this movie? Technically, I did not like it. I didn't like it. A lot of the things that I feared was gonna be wrong. This one was wrong with this one. It's all over the place. It's a goofy mess, and that's the main part of it. Goofy. That's the tone. That's the biggest problem with this movie. The tone. That's the worst part. It just doesn't fit. It just doesn't work. The tone is all over the place. It's has way too many goofy moments that does not work well and blend well with the serious moments. Just the start of the movie, it feels like we're starting this movie like halfway into another one. Like we're all missing a third of another movie, and this is like a part 2 or 3 of something. Because it starts with him already being defeated by Hammer of Bravia, right? That's just what it's called. Being beat up, and then Crypto comes in and jumps on him. You've seen those clips. And then he drags him back to the Fortress of Solitude to get healed up. It's such a weird way to start this movie, because it's just doesn't feel like it has a place. It just feels like we're already in there. I know that maybe that was the point. We don't want an origin story. That's not what James Gunn. But you have to at least have something, some substance to begin this with, and not just bring us in to a story like this midway through. Like some movies can do that, but they have to make sense. Like it has to make sense. It has to at least have some solid ground to it and be done in a proper way. And this wasn't. Because right after that, he just leaves, goes to Lex, and like goes out back to the city, goes to meets up with Lois again. After getting his ass whooped, and they have this interview. Then they see Lex and his dumb plan. And then he gets beat up again by Hammer of Bravia, and just talks to. Then he goes to Hope to Lois, and with everybody else, it just goes all back and forth. And then eventually things gets out of hand, of course, when the Justice Force, or whatever they're called, come in as well. And Lex's big plan, he goes to the Fortress of Solitude, finds this corrupt footage of Cal's parents, and fixes it up, and sees that they were sending him to Earth to actually take over Earth and rule Earth or whatever. And that leads to Superman being exposed and people hating him, and then he flies off, trying to mope with the Kents, and feel like he healed up there afterwards. But then he sees, of course, the Crypto has been taken. He goes back to the fortress, sees that Crypto has been taken, gets pissed off about that, and I guess one thing leads to another. There is a kaiju out there. The other fight with the Hammer of Bravia happens while Lex is at the Fortress of Solitude trying to get that footage. So he gets that whooped again, and then he has his struggling with this kaiju, morality, he doesn't want to kill it. He just want to think and study it, and this one. But the Justice, whatever, the other ones, Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, and Mr. Terrific, they come in and do their own thing. It's all just weird, and it feels like it's things slotted in everywhere with a goofy tone that doesn't make any sense. And after that, Clark gets exposed, of course. Lex releases the footage. he feels bad. He goes and mopes again, and he doesn't know exactly what he's gonna do. This is what he often, when he flies back and he finds that everything is gone. He finds out that it's Lex who did it. Finds out Crypto is gone as well. Flies off trying to get Crypto back. We get that goofy ass scene with "Where's the dog?" He then later on he turns himself in, gets brought into that other universe, that the dimension that Lex has opened up with the portal, where we find Metamorpho as well. They have Metamorpho's kid. Lex blasts a guy in the head that we only saw like a few minutes of in the beginning, uh, which was just weird and totally off. It wasn't earned at all with the goofy tone that we had so far. I just couldn't feel anything really bad for that guy, or like feel any emotion other than just being weirded out by the suddenness of that. That moment wasn't earned. And then we have, of course, Metamorpho cry because he thinks he was responsible for someone dying, and so he has to help Superman get out so he can help get his kid. He has his kid is there too. I think his kid's name is, I don't know what, Jay or something like that. I don't know. But he does that. He creates a sun with his, like a sunlight with his hands. Heals up Superman because before he had like kryptonite through his hands and made him weak. Lex forced him to do that. Superman breaks out. A whole weird fight breaks loose. Like it breaks ensues, and like, yeah, weird graphics of like Minecraft type graphics, by the black hole. And in the meantime, Lois has and the help of Mr. Terrific to try to find and help Clark. The other ones didn't want to help at first, and they got to the portal. They have at least one good funny fight scene with Mr. Terrific fighting like some of the goons there at the base, for Clark base. I think that was pretty fun. I did enjoy that. Mr. Terrific was kind of the only good part of this for me, like the only one that made me genuinely laugh. So that's something, right? He was the only one who kind of made me actually laugh and had some fun moments, real fun moments. And they get there, they open the portal. Superman and all others, they fly through, and after that, they go and stop Lex. They fly back, but Lex sends his henchmen again. Of course, the engineer, played by Maria Gabriela De Fario, and of course, Altman, also technically played by David Cornsworth. Because yeah, we find out after they're fighting a bit that he's a clone of Superman. He's a clone of Clark. And Lex got some DNA and made him into a Bizarro from Wish or something, because it's like a cook-up of different characters. It's so weird. It's so weird, and it just makes no sense. But yeah, Clark beats that guy, sends him to a black hole, pretty much probably killing him. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. And after that, the engineer's also beaten. He flies to Lex, who now also, thanks to his girlfriend, technically Eve Testmaster, who has had enough of Lex treating her bad, and she wants to be with Jimmy Olsen instead. She's been taking selfies of the background with his plants in the background. She has sent those over to Lex, and to expose him more. But I didn't even talk about the footage itself that he used. There was Jor-El, played by Bradley Cooper, who's telling Superman that he's supposed to be taking over Earth instead of what Clark thought at first was the point. It's just such a out of left field weird change to that character of Superman's dad. It just makes no sense for the else to be evil now. It's just like, I don't get it. I don't get that change at all. adds nothing. It's so weird, and they don't even properly resolve it in the end either. It just makes like, oh, but now Clark has actually find his actual path here, so he's actually good. He doesn't have to be what they want him to be. Like, just a cheap cop out thing. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold, so um, it's it's so weird. It's so weird and so out of place, and it makes no sense at all. And I just don't like it whatsoever. It's shouldn't been done that way. But anyways, in the end, Lex gets exposed. The Bravi over there, the rival country to Braga's president, he gets killed off as well. He was part of being corrupt with working with Lex. Like Hawkgirl like drops him from and pretty much kills him. Yeah. Of course, and Guy Gardner as well goes to the other place over there that where they're fighting over there in that country. It stops to help him stop it, like whatever. There's a kid with a Superman flag. He comments on Superman is not gonna can come today, but you get an upgrade instead. Haha. So dumb. Lois knows how to fly a spaceship in this one as well. That's funny. Yeah, that's something. And yeah, that's pretty much how it ends. They wrap it all up. Lex gets thrown into prison. Lois and Clark reunite, like, and then yeah, it just feels empty. Just the whole feel thing, just you get nothing out of it. I felt nothing by the end. And of course, they don't make it better by introducing Supergirl, played by Millie Alcock, in such a dumb and weird way. She stumbles into the fortress Solitude drunk and just like makes some weird comments like, yeah, because he was, I guess, yeah, Crypto is her dog, and Superman was just watching him, and she like got there to watch him, and they have some conversation. I don't know. She calls him bitch. Yeah, the B word for some reason, and she heads out. Fun. That's your first introduction to her in this universe. And it seems like she's already been there for a while. She has a suit on. She's had a coat over it. I don't know why, but yeah. Great. Where's the potential there too? Because Millie Alcock is absolutely wonderful actress, but if she's gonna be like that in her own movie, it's not looking good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Overall, just not good. Not good. It's just goofy, tonally weird. Haven't earned the serious moments because the goofy ones just outshines them and just makes them feel out of place. It was a poorly made movie. It had some seriously good ideas in this, but it was executed so badly. I don't know what James Gunn was thinking. This did not feel like a proper Superman movie to me. This felt like some middle of the way, like kind of mid movie, like in the middle of a universe when you have some goofy team up movie that you just do. This didn't feel like a proper strong start of a universe with one of the biggest comic book characters ever. This was anything but that. Of course, there was some good moments. The chemistry between Clark and Lois, good. That was actually fairly good. We can sense that they really do love each other and have that good, nice feeling with each other. I think David Coneswet and Rachel Brosnahan really did a decent job there. Rachel Brosnan does a good job as Lois. She's fine. David Cosworth as Superman, not terrible, but some moments are just not okay. Like that, what they did, like that one scene with him trying to find crypto. Where's the dog scene, among others. It's just, I don't know. It's maybe not his fault. It's more of James Gunn's fault, but it wasn't the most solid performance there overall. When you just watch Clark with Rachel and with Lois, that was more of the better moments. Well, except for that one part of that interview scene, but other than that, those moments actually were kind of nice. Then we have Nicholas Holt, of course, as well as Lex Luthor. Not my favorite Lex. It's just he just feels too whiny, too like weird, and like too twitchy. It's not what I've envisioned Lex to be. It's like, yes, Lex can have his more range moments, a little bit more forward moments as well, but he's also suave, calm, collected at most times, and more more like and more preserved as well. This Lex was just feel desperate all the time. He just always wanted something desperate, wanted to be just. He never had a moment that was just him being all properly good. That, except for that, yeah, when Clark comes in and try to find crypto, you can see him try to be a little bit, but it just doesn't shine through that well. It just, guess what we've seen before already. You don't believe it. And I don't really fully blame Nicholas Holt for that. It's just, yeah, it was not well directed, not very well properly put together. Lex Luthor in this one, it was just not good. Everybody else did fine. Um, some have smaller roles, some are bigger roles, but yeah, it's overall a movie with good ideas that wasn't well executed. Goofy tone, serious moments that didn't fit. Yeah, that's all I can say really. That's the best I can really bring out from this. This is the second time I'm shooting this. My voice is already gone. Trying to make it a bit shorter. But yeah, overall, that's my review of it. That's my spoiler review. That's my thoughts. If you enjoyed this, all the better for you. Like that's fine. You enjoy what you enjoy. I'm happy you can. But for me, this was a misstep, a big misstep. Um, and we'll see where it goes from here. I hope the rest of the universe won't be like this, because that's bad. That's very bad if it is. So yeah, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for this review. Um, I was hoping for more, but I didn't get what I really was hoping for. And I've seen others also kind of agreeing with me on that in some places. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like down below. Also subscribe if you haven't done it already, and ring that notification bell to get notified next time a video comes up. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys next time. Peace.